everyone and welcome to another video from Book Nerds. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the amazing Narnia books. There are 7 of them and I'm going to talk to you about each one of them, giving you a bit of information, so I hope you enjoy. The first book in the series is actually the Chronicles of Narnia, the Magician's Nephew. Now, lots of people think that The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is the first book, but actually it's the second. In the first book, it's when Narnia is first created, so 2 children get there accidentally, and they don't know where they are until Aslan, the lion, actually creates Narnia. So in the second book, Narnia is already created and it's been created for a long time. But in the first book, The Magician's Nephew, it's created for the first time. So it's very exciting. And not a lot of people actually realise that there's a book before The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. So this is actually a really good book to read to find out what happens before The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. The second book is probably the most famous of the Narnia series. I've already mentioned it, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Normally people think it comes first, but it's actually second. And what happens is 4 children magically get to Narnia without realising it through the wardrobe. They meet an evil witch, and they also meet the good lion, hence the title. And it's really exciting because at first it's the youngest child that gets through the wardrobe into Narnia first, and all the others don't believe her. So it's quite interesting to see what happens when they all get taken to Narnia, and then they've got a really big adventure trying to save it from the evil witch. The third book in the series is The Horse and His Boy, and in this book there are 2 runaways who happen to meet each other. They think they're just escaping from their harsh lives and they're not enjoying their lives very much, so they escape, but actually they find themselves in the middle of a great battle, and this battle happens to mean whether Narnia is actually stays alive, I guess, even though a country or place can't stay alive, but is not defeated. It all depends on whether Narnia is defeated or not. So it's quite dramatic, and yeah, it's a good book. The fourth book is called Prince Caspian, and Prince Caspian is the rightful heir to the throne, but there's another king who takes the throne from him, even though Prince Caspian is the rightful heir. So he gets an army together to try and fight for his throne and for his land back, but the battle ends between 2 men, and it actually decides the fate of a whole world. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader is the 5th book in the series, and the Dawn Treader is a boat in which a king and some unexpected people go for a voyage, and it's to the ends of the world, and they keep sailing further and further from charted seas, so they don't know where they are because it's never been sailed before, and they find out that where people thought the world ended is just the beginning, and they keep going and going, so it's really exciting because it's very unusual. The 6th book in the series is called The Silver Chair, and in this book there has been a kidnapped prince, and the people in the book have to go to Underland to try and save the prince, and it's a lot harder and more difficult, and there's a different type of evil that they've got to overcome in Underland to try and save the prince. The last book in this series is called The Last Battle, and in this book it's the last battle Narnia has to face, but it's different because they're not fighting an intruder, someone from outside Narnia, but it's someone who has betrayed them from within Narnia. So it's very interesting, and only a few people are still on the right side fighting for Narnia instead of against it. So it's very dramatic and a really good ending to the series. Here's a quick reminder of all the Narnia books in the series. First there's The Magician's Nephew, then The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle. All these books are such good books and tell really good stories, and like all my books, I recommend them. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me talking about these books. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more books and facts about them, all my favourite books I'm going to be talking about. So have a good rest of your day. Bye!